everybody, it's Harlan with Naya, and I wanted to come and show you guys some of the new Milani 2014 items that I picked up. Now, this is going to be a first look, first impressions type of video. So if you are a Milani Cosmetics fan and you like to see some of these items, please stay tuned. Alright, the first thing that I wanted to show you guys is the fact that if you have the color statement lipsticks by Milani, that's when they reformulated them, then you know those are some awesome lipsticks. Well, they've added another one to the line. This one is number 40 and it's called Cabernet Blend. And Cabernet Blend looks like this. And here it is swatched out on my hand. And this is like a deeper red, especially for those folks who don't like that full-on bright red. This is amazing, and we all know that these color statement lipsticks are fantastic. These retail for $5.49. So definitely check out the number 40 Cabernet Blend, and it is a cream finish. The next thing that I wanted to show you guys, and I have one of them on, is the new Milani Power Lip gloss stains. Now, these are dotted as a 2-in-1 product. They are supposed to be part gloss and part stain. They're supposed to be long lasting. They are paraben free. They come in packages like this. So let me grab this very first one. So this is what they look like when you see them in the store. This very first one is 01, and this is called Red Control. It contains 0.09 ounces of product, or 2.5 grams. These retail for $6.49. They do have a brush applicator, and they are a twist up. So I have on Red Control. I've had this on now for about 2 hours. Depending on the amount of eating and drinking one does will determine how long these are. They will last on your lips. They are dotted as being long lasting. From previous reviews that I've seen, the average wear time has been about anywhere from 6 to 7 hours, and that's even with eating. They do give off a lot of shine to them. They apply really nicely and they're smooth. They don't really have a fragrance, so for those who are fragrance funny, you don't have to worry about that. So here is the packaging. They're really cute and very compact. Like I said, it has a brush applicator, and these are twist up. And normally, like, your twist ups are down here at the bottom. The twist up portion is right here in the middle. So I will suggest, though, when you are twisting these up, do not twist too fast. As you're twisting it, you will hear a very slight popping sound, and I think that's like maybe the little mechanism or capsule inside it burst, and then the product will slowly start to ooze out. It kind of will ooze out pretty fast if you continue to twist it up. So here is, let me get some more on here. So here is a swatch of Red Control. And I like the fact that it is a brush applicator. It will allow you to have a little more control. Do not apply these super heavy. I notice if you apply them really heavy, then they tend to feather out of your lip lines, and that's not cute. So you want to apply them in a light coat and light and even until you get it to the intensity that you like, and voila, that is Red Control. The next one that I have is number 02, and this one is called Cabernet Blend, like the lipstick. And here is the packaging for Cabernet Blend, and here it is, kind of twisted up. and I will give you a swatch of Cabernet Blend, and there it is, swatched out on my hand. The next one that I have is number 03, and this one is called Raspberry Tart. And here is a Raspberry Tart. And there it is, swatched out on my hand. The very next one that I have is number 04, and this one is called Pink Lemonade. And this one I had not twisted up yet. What I also would recommend is that you kind of take your finger and kind of break up the bristles a little bit, you know, and then you twist this up. And I just heard that pop, and there you go. And as you see, it kind of oozes out really fast. So in order not to waste product, you really want to take your time in twisting that up. And here is Pink Lemonade. Alright, the next one I have is number 06. I am missing 05 of the 8 because there's a total of 8 shades, so I still have to find 05. And 06 is called Strawberry Sugar. And it is this very bright Barbie type pink. This one I can definitely tell you for any of my brown girls, you will have to wear a liner with this to make this one work, because this is like super bright. So there is Strawberry Sugar. This next one that I have is number 07, and this one will be great for the spring. It is called Mango Tango. And get that up here. And there is a Mango Tango. Really beautiful coral. And there is a swatch of Mango Tango. And the very last one that I have, which is number 08, and this is called Creamy Cafe. And this is a real pretty nude. And I have not swatched that one. There we go. So there is Creamy Cafe. And here it is swatched on my hand. So those are the 7 Power Lip gloss stains that I have. Then Milani also brought out the new Lip Intense liquid color, and these are like a liquid lipstick, and they come in a package like this. And these also will retail for $6.49. There is a total of 4 shades of these. So this very first one is called Red Extreme, and I have not opened any of these yet. So excuse the noise in your ears while I pop these out. So this is what the package looks like. And the Lip Intenses come with 0.20 fluid ounces or 6 ml of product. These are also supposed to be paraben free. They are heavily pigmented, high shine glosses with the longevity of a lipstick. For best results, Milani recommends that you use the anti-feathering liner with these. And as you see, I am just opening them. They have a twist off cap. They have the doe foot wand. So here is a swatch of, this is Red Extreme. So here it is swatched out on my hand. The next one that I have is number 02, and this one is called Pink Rave. And here is a Pink Rave. Once again, Pink Rave. And there is a swatch of Pink Rave. The next one that I have is number 03, and this is called why can't I say that? Fiery Coral. Gosh, my tongue is getting tongue-tied. So let's pull out Fiery Coral. I don't know why I wanted to say fierce. And there is Fiery Coral. Ooh, yeah. And here is a swatch of Fiery Coral. And the very, very last one that I have is 04, and this one is called Violet Addict. And of course, you guys know it had to be a purple. Yes, this purple is like giving me all kind of life here. If you are not a purple lover, shame on you. So here is a Violet Addict. Yes. And there it is, swatched out on my hand. So those are the 4 Milani Lip Intense colors. And then the last thing I got was 2 of the Milani Brilliant Shine lip glosses, and they come in these sleek packages like this with the gold handle. And of course, you guys see this one, right? Yes. This one is 05, and it is called Berry Tempting. And let's put that right next to this. Now, I will say with these Brilliant Shines, just in the initial swatch, kind of sheer. You know, that's me applying it rather heavy so that you could see the swatch. But that is 05 Berry, get that name right, Tempting. And then the last one that I have is number 10, and this is called Coral Crush. And here is Coral Crush. And it has pigmentation, yes. So there is a swatch of Coral Crush. So those were all the lip products and new items that I found from the Milani 2014 collection. And the very last thing I did pick up, which I think I have the Urban Decay one in Ozone, but I have to double check. But I did get the anti-feathering pencil, and this one is in transparent, and it's an anti-feathering lip liner. So check out your local CVS's and Walgreens for all these new fantastic Milani items. If you have any questions down below, let me know. We are working on about 2.5, maybe 3 hours now with that one stain gloss, and I can say I'm loving it. All right, guys, take care, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.